Greetings, everyone. My name is Payman Lorenzo, your friend, your host, your coach. Please mute yourself in the background. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm glowing. I'm buzzing. I can't wait to get started. I'm really honored to be hosting this powerful 5-day podcast lead challenge, this time for the UK by popular demand. All of that because of one person and one person only that really pushed me to do it. And that person is no other than Debra Blackman. She was just like you in the challenge back in April. And then she said yes. She took the academy, the Profit Podcast Academy, and then she had a transformation. She took we did 7-8 episodes together, and now she's a different person. And she told me one time, "Hey, we need to bring this to the UK." I said, "Well, let's do it. Bring the people, and I'll host it. I'll do it." And here we are. So I'm super honored. Thank you all of you for your time, for your trust. And we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be very interactive, very fun, and it's gonna be truly transformational if you implement what I'm going to be showing to you of not only tonight, but also today, but also for the rest of the week, because this is what I'm going to be sharing with this exactly what changed my life. And I'm going to share my story in a moment, but yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fun one. Hi, DG. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, well. So let's start. So yeah, I'm really excited. Debra, why did you want us to bring the challenge and the academy to the UK? Let's start with you.
Yay. Well, now, guys, you would not have believed this when, if I said about 4 months ago, I used to have to use a different version of myself, my alter ego, to be able to be in front of a Zoom camera, face-to-face, networking events, etc., because I absolutely hated, with a passion, being the focus of attention. Absolutely hated it. And the idea of public speaking used to make me feel sick. And I thought, I've got to be able to conquer my fear, because like everybody, we've got really great messages that need to go out there so that we can help more people. Bottom line, we all want to help people. And I was letting my insecurities and my lack of self-worth and lack of confidence and lack of having a voice stop me from being the person that I knew that I could help people. And John Donnelly kindly put me in touch with Payman. And I have a backstory because I'm an abuse and trauma survivor from childhood. And my whole thing was to keep quiet and to be invisible, not to be seen, not to be heard. So I bit the bullet and I went on Payman's podcast, Leaders with a Heart. And 7 episodes later, I grew from this, I have to say, frightened individual that always used a persona to communicate into somebody that I'd now found that I could speak from my own heart and be true to myself. And that's what Payman has given me. And without exception, I think everybody here will take away the fact that when we speak from the heart, we don't have to rehearse, we don't have to think of content. When we speak from our zone of genius and from the heart, people listen. And so when I went through Payman's training, the 5-day free challenge and the academy, I wasn't just transformed, I was the chrysalis that became the butterfly. It was amazing. So guys, I just say this to you, keep an open mind and an open heart. Payman, I think, will, if I'm anything to go by, this is going to be absolutely awesome. And I could not, if I didn't help Payman get his voice out to the UK and to Europe. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Pleasure, man. Thank you, Debra, because seriously, guys, if I were to go back to the first conversation with Debra, she was like this: "Hi, my name is Debra. I'm from Preston, UK." And now she's like a dragon, it's like a lion, it's a different person. So that's the greatest gift that I've seen in Debra, the transformation. Anyways, we're gonna talk about all of that, but we have a full house. We have almost 50 people here. Usually the way I start is I'd like to give each person 30 seconds, not 1 second extra, because we have so many people, otherwise we'll be here till tomorrow. So 30 seconds each. What's your name? Where you from? What do you do? and what do you want to achieve through your podcast. So can you do that 30 seconds so we can stay in time and get everybody to get a chance to really share who they are so we can really connect, because one of the best things about any event, whether online, offline, is the people you meet, the connections you make. So can I get type 1 yes or hell yes, if you can do that? Just 30 seconds, all of you. Just want to see a bunch of hell yes so we can get going. All right. So let's see. Perfect. So I'm going to start. Once again, I'm going to pick on you, Debra. 30 seconds, not 1 second extra. Tell us about you. 30 seconds. You're muted. You're muted, Debra. Unmute.
Hang on. No, my whole screen just froze. I was that. So 30 seconds. So
Yes.
My company is essentially, we are known as your Mary Poppins of the office, because we help people with their admin, their business development, their concierge through Mark Jarrett, through LinkedIn non-automated LinkedIn lead generation. We're now doing podcasts. There's nothing that we're not doing. Goodness me. We'll mow your lawn for you at the same time. How about that? Absolutely delighted to be here. I'm already in co-collaboration with Norma Sherwin, who's here today, and we have got the most amazing podcast called Sphere of Being. It's about caring for those who care for others, and when we think about it, we all care for other people. How much do we leave for ourselves? Oh, I get off that. Thank you.
Thank you, Debra. I'll go from left to right. So I don't see a name, but I see Mind Sculpt. Please introduce yourself. The lady right there at the top.
Me.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sorry, my name's Jane. I'm based in Poole in Dorset, and I'm a parent and teen coach. I work with young people to help them thrive and be the very best versions of themselves. Having worked with teens, I then realized that actually working alongside the parents is needs to happen, so everything is coming from the same page. I've started out a sort of podcast called the Parenting Toolbox Podcast. So I'm getting experts on to talk about topics that every parent goes through to help their teens thrive and be the very best versions of themselves. So that's me.
Love that. Thank you. What was your name again? Jay, sorry, right? Jay.
Jane Kilpatrick.
Jane.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm very bad with names. Sometimes I forget my own name.
That's
so
okay. Plain Jane, that's fine.
All right. Thank you. Barb, next. Your steps.
Hi, my name is Barb Smith-Bartzlova. I am a trauma therapist from Scotland. I'm working people with complex PTSD, mainly parents, and people who are struggling in relationship and work with childhood trauma affecting their adulthood, including borderline personality disorders, disassociation, and complex trauma cases. And I also teaching course Complex PTSD Blueprint for other therapists and coaches to how to work with that. And I have the podcast Way Out of Childhood Trauma, when I'm speaking with other therapists and coaches and people who recovered from the childhood trauma about their journey.
Thank you, Barb. Always happy to have you here, my friend. Thank you. Next, Carolyn Hobbs. Queen of what? I want to see that. Queen of
Cards.
Oh, beautiful. You're speaking my language. The floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here. Lovely to meet everybody. So my name is Carolyn Hobbs. My business is Carolyn's Card Box. I specialize in writing cards for people all around the world. I've been selling greeting cards in the UK for 18 years. The cost for a card that I write for your relative is £4. And the people who generally buy it are those who have elderly relatives and or young nieces and nephews living in the UK, and the service is faster, cheaper, and the card arrives in approximately a week, as opposed to 4 weeks from overseas.
Wow, beautiful. Love that. Thank you. Can't wait to learn more about you over the next few days or so. Next, Bernadette Willems.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Lorenzo. My name is Bernadette Willems. I'm a lawyer mediator, and I help couples separate and divorce amicably without going to court. I help them sort out their finances. I help them sort out their parenting arrangements. And I also do workplace mediations where I will resolve disputes at board level between a manager and a team member or between dysfunctional teams. And I'm based in Manchester, England.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Next, Sana. Floor is yours, my friend.
Is it me?
Sana.
Is that me?
The lady in pink.
No.
Oh, that's funny because I've been called Santa also.
No, I said Sana, not
when
Santa.
when I lived in Canada, there was someone who thought my name was Santa, and I did not understand because
Wow.
half a year they would ask for a Christmas present, and I was like, why? Then I could. Hi everyone. I'm Sanna from Finland. I'm a graphic artist, brand designer, and author. And my mission is to both create and inspire. And I'm passionate about imagination, creative thinking, and also about helping others to understand that it's all within them. Self-love, self-awareness, self-expression. So that's my passion to get out.
Thank you, Santa. We're all expecting our Christmas gifts.
Santa.
Early, but hey, better late than Christmas in summer, you know? Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I see some people have been shuffling around. Altair, my friend, we had some exchange earlier. Good to see you.
Hello, Lorenzo. Yeah, my name is Altair de Almeida from the heart of England in Malvern. And I'm taking what I've been doing for 33 years, 35 years actually, acupuncture, actually not acupuncture, but meditation, Qigong, Tai Chi, into the corporate space, looking for heart-led leaders who are stressed, panicked, or exhausted, really. And my system is called Stress Busting, Health Boosting Blueprint. So I love doing that, and that's what I want to do.
Awesome.
More.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're at the right place. Glad to have you here with us. Next, Fiona.
Hi, I'm Fiona Whitehead, and I love to help make people great communicators, comfortable in their own skin, speaking about what they want. I work with young people as well as adults because you really can't start learning to communicate well early enough. Frankly, I think it's the answer to equality, equal opportunities. And I'm just really trying to start out and promote my own business now. And having a podcast seems like a great way to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you'll see why further along this today, sir, and the rest of the week. Glad to have you here with us. Next, my dear friend, Salim Satori. Salim, come on, don't be shy.
Hi, Lorenzo.
Hello, brother. How are you doing?
Greetings from Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, you know, my hair is up like a mohawk because there's a fan blowing up my face, but no worries about that. You know, okay, my name is Salim Satori. I wrote a book, Depression is So Painful. It is my terrifying journey during the COVID-19 lockdown. And I used to be a management consultant, but today I'm championing mental health and destigmatizing depression, especially in Asia. So this is my story, near-death experience, and it was written while on Prozac. So that's my purpose. So I would like to thank again Lorenzo to invite me, for inviting me for this fantastic session. Thank you, Lorenzo.
Pleasure of mine, brother. Pleasure of mine. You have an incredible gift, beautiful story. That's why I could not invite you. So awesome. Next, one of the most amazing ladies, the most amazing story I've had on my podcast, Christine Lester. Please mute yourself if you're not talking. Thank you. All right, Christine.
Thank you, Payman. It's great to meet you originally and to be invited back here. I'm really, or have been for many years, just keen on making a difference. Can be to organisations or people, large or small. I don't mind any sector that needs to change. And what I'm currently doing is trying to get it all in one place so that it leaves a legacy. People can access it and use it as they will. So that's me.
All right. Beautiful. Glad to have you here with us, Christine. Next, John E. Turner.
Hi, my name's John. I'm from Preston in Lancashire. I'm a film and television editor by trade, but I'm moving into education, and I happen to be a neighbour of Debra Blackman. So we had a very fortuitous meeting outside a supermarket one Sunday, and she mentioned this, and I thought, you know, this is exactly what I'm looking for. So I've joined in the meeting, and that's my story.
Beautiful.
There you go. Thank you.
Isn't life a bit really funny how things work out? You're just walking out of the, store and you meet an old friend, and the person says, "Hey, why don't you do this?" Oh, perfect timing. That's amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, it was just perfect timing. So it's really great. Great to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. The universe knows everything happens for a reason at the right time. Glad to have you with us, John. Next, Pamela.
Yep, I'm Pamela Igwe, and I come from, well, just outside Paris in France.
Wow.
And I am your hormone hero. I'm a holistic midwife, EFT practitioner, and body code practitioner. And I'm here to help women understand their hormones so that they can be empowered by them and instead of being victim to them. And the podcast that I want to start is Radiant Healthy Hormones.
Beautiful. Glad to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Keely. Did I see your name correctly?
Yes, you did. Thank you. And thank you for giving us this opportunity. Looking forward to it. So I'm a female freedom architect, and I empower professional women to spark their brilliance and double their income. And that's champion them to be authentic and thrive in a man's world. Unblock self-doubt, bring stress down, energy up, and develop clear direction. And in conjunction with that, I have a podcast, which is Let's Thrive and Shine Beyond Belief. And that's targeting leaders, entrepreneurs, and business owners to help them to avoid burnout, imposter syndrome, and self-doubt, because after all, we're all limitless. So that's me.
Beautiful. Love that. Thank you for being here. Awesome. Next, I hope I'm going to say the name correctly. Hamish. Hamish McClay. Hello? You're muted. Unmute yourself, please. Where did you go on the screen? Ah, did we lose him? Okay, we're going to come back to you.
I'm one of the Hamishes, but you said McLean. I'm not McLean.
McClay.
Hamish left.
Oh, okay. So
wonderful guy. He's a conveyancing expert. He's one of the UK's leading conveyancing experts.
Okay.
Wonderful man.
We'll wait for him. Thank you. I'll give him back the mic in a moment. Let me see who's next on the list. Lorraine Michel.
Hi, yes, I'm Lorraine Mitchell. I'm in Kettering, Northamptonshire, pretty central of England. I am an empowerment and mindset coach. I work with usually older ladies who've got no self-esteem, little self-love, and even less self-worth, to help them change their mindset, to change their lives. And I'm also a budding author. I will be bringing a book out, and I would like to start a podcast.
Beautiful. You're the right place, my friend. You're the right place. Next, my dear friend, Michelle.
Good morning, everybody. Michelle Haycox from Staffordshire, right in the Midlands. I was working in the social housing sector for over 20 years, and it's an enjoyable sector, but very stressful one. So I now went from property to people. I'm a leadership development coach and consultant, and predominantly work in the social housing sector, and the touch points with that's development solicitors, architects, that type of thing. And happy to be here. Thank you, Lorenzo.
Pleasure is all mine. Glad to have you here. Next is a man that is a dear friend of mine here in person, and I'm based currently in Da Nang, Vietnam. When I'm going to be talking tonight, I might be a little bit self-conscious because he's one of my coaches for my upcoming TEDx talk. He's the one that invited me, so please be easy on me tonight, brother. Paul, welcome, brother.
Hey guys, how you doing, man? My name is Paul Allen Benavides. I'm an American originally from Los Angeles, 10 years in Asia, most recently China, and now 2 years in Vietnam. I'm an international business lecturer for Swinburne University from Australia and a doctorate candidate from European International University in Paris. My research is in mindfulness in business management of cross-cultural organizations, and I'm also a public speaking coach and many, many other things. I have a YouTube channel called Walkabout Rojo with 30,000 plus subscribers, and my podcast is called Behind the Rojo Rope. Pleasure to be here, Payman. Thank you so much. Oh, and give a shout out to Amy. She should be on. I hope she is.
Yes, Amy, I want you to also to introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Come on. Is she on computer or phone? Is she gonna talk with you right now?
I don't know if she's on. I'm in my classroom right now, my friend. So
Okay.
I'm not at home. Hopefully she's not. If not, Amy is my girlfriend and she's here in Da Nang. She's a stockbroker, Vietnamese, and she's wonderful. And she's going to be a great podcast host.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for being here in your very busy schedule. Please be kind on me tonight, okay? Don't be too tough.
You're gonna kill it, my friend. No worries.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, the one and only Mark Jarrett. 30-second, brother.
Go. Hi, everyone. My name's Mark. I'm an utterly disruptive virtual power networker who uses WhatsApp to connect human beings. I'm currently on a mission to teach Americans how to use WhatsApp, which is kind of ironic because it's an American product, but most Americans don't use it. My headlines talk when I give podcast as a guest is 3 billion reasons to use WhatsApp to network. My podcast is going to be called Pressure Creates Diamonds because I've got an incredible network of people who've experienced massive trauma, like Debra, who have come out stronger for it. And by the way, Debra has joined virtualpowernetworking.com, and in her first month, she got more than 100 meetings in her diary. There's social proof if you need it. Lovely to meet you all.
Thank you, Mark. Pleasure having you here, brother. Next, Hamish Niven.
Hi. Thank
Hello.
you for this, Payman. I've been looking forward to this.
I don't mind.
My podcast is called The Crucible, Conversations for the Curious, simply because I was in that crucible for a long time with addiction and things like that. My journey basically is helping people to make sense of change, whether it's addiction or life-changing, or in the case of the conversation, which is why I'm late, around realizing we have no choice but to have to change and making sense of that. So that's what I talk about. I had two choices. I chose to live, and yeah, I'm helping people realize that however scary it is out there, there is hope, and when you do take that risk to change, it's always remarkable, it's always worth it, and on the other side you're grounded, stronger, and usually really grateful that you're still alive. So that's me.
Wow, what a story. Thank you for being here. Thank you. The world needs you. We need you. Thank you for being here. Santa Mike.
Hi. Thank you so much for putting this on, Payman. You know, sometimes the real Father Christmas can't get to a meeting, can't get to your company, can't give you a home visit. I'm one of the old fat guys with white beards and the right mindset that he's appointed to stand in for him. Santa Mike. I'm based in Reading in the UK, but I do online all over the world, mainly America and Canada, actually, but all over the world. Australia's can be awkward because of being tired, but my email's on there. You can see it on the screen at the moment. If you took a screenshot, you'd be able to have it. And thank you so much, Damon, for putting this together, because there's so many awesome people here, like Mark Jarrett, people I know and admire. Thank you.
Pleasure on mine. Pleasure on mine. Thank you for being here. Next, Richard Singleton.
Hello, thank you for having me. I'm from Richard at Wires Marketing. So we are based in Accrington in the northwest of England. I was at an event recently with Debra, and it was Debra that kindly invited me to come onto this. So in marketing, we do lots of things like websites, manage people's social media and such like. And in the lockdown of COVID, I was about to start a podcast, but for whatever reason, we just didn't get going. We didn't actually get to do one. We did all the artwork and the ideas, but we didn't actually start to produce it. So speaking to Debra, I decided this is a perfect opportunity to kickstart that idea.
Well, I'm glad you did, because you're the right place. You're going to see how you can leverage your podcast, even if you have no audience, and get leads on demand pretty fast. All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome. Next. Hopefully I'm going to say the name correctly. Ish Tagdeva.
Hi, Lorenzo. Hi, everybody. I'm Ish from India. I'm a transition management consultant and an IT outsourcing specialist. So what I do is I help tech departments seamlessly outsource their IT services to India, right from vendor selection to seamlessly doing the transition to the vendor. So what I've seen is most organizations, when they're transitioning, they are dependent on the vendor to do the transition, and more likely than not, they mold the transition as per their requirements rather than it being a holistic approach. So I bring in that holistic approach. I've been part of the transition, so I understand what it takes for the transition to be seamless, to it result not only in cost saving, but as a strategic outcome for the client. So I help organizations both save money and make IT transitions a strategic effort.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Looking forward to connect with organizations who are looking for such services.
Thank you for being here. Next, my dear friend, Robin. Hello, Robin.
Sorry, Payman, struggling to get my mute off. Hello, everyone. My name is Robin, and my business, as it says there, is Wild Wellbeing. And it's my passion to support people to release the fear of dis-ease, that dis-ease is just a very natural process, and we don't need to be afraid of it. I'm a speaker, an author, and a coach working around that, and also to help people get back their agency over their own health and well-being. And I am looking into co-creating 2 podcasts currently, and possibly, having spoken with Payman, also maybe, if I have time, doing one on my own. So thank you very much. Great to be here.
Yes, definitely. We will talk. Absolutely. Next, Paul. Is that the same Paul as before or another Paul? No, that's another one. Paul's iPhone text. Paul iPhone text, Craig.
Oh, that's for you, Paul.
Oh, hello. Sorry, that must be me then.
Okay.
Hi, my name's Paul. You got me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, happy days. Yeah, like I say, my name's Paul Jacobs. I'm based down in London. I'm a war-blinded Afghan veteran. I'm also an adventurer and an entrepreneur, and I'd like to get into podcasts to learn and understand, help and assist the blokes and the women who have served, but the families and the children.
Awesome. You're at the right place, my friend. You're at the right place.
Thank you, bro.
Next, I love this name, Gifty. What a beautiful name. Unmute yourself, please.
Oh, sorry. I'm here because Angela Ruff invited me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm passionate at supporting healthcare professional women like myself who are struggling with challenges at work, and to help them actually to overcome those difficulties and thrive without self-doubt. I'm quite new to the technology, and so this is an opportunity to learn more and make myself known.
Absolutely. At the right time, my friend. I love your name, Gifty. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Awesome. Next, let me see who's next. Oh, my dear friend, my brother, Joseph Maguire.
Good evening, Payman, and good afternoon, everybody. I'm in not so sunny Dublin.
My business is called Clearsight Communications, and I teach business owners and their teams how to read, understand, and communicate to great effect with those they're dealing with in negotiation, sales, and recruitment. I don't yet have a podcast, but I figure if you're going to learn from the master. Thank you, Payman.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Next, I hope I'm going to say your name correctly. Vaida.
Vaida, yes.
Vaida.
Thank you.
Welcome. Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm from Birmingham, UK, originally from Lithuania, and I'm on very special mission here to help to sort out one of the biggest world problems, especially for women, is to close the gap in financial literacy. So I am personal finance management and mindset coach, and empowering people, especially women, to create healthy relationships with money, overcome all beliefs and stereotypes. And my motto is be always enough and have more than enough. I'm author and flowers therapy practitioner as well, and qualified teacher in both countries.
Love that. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, Hamish McClay.
I made it this time. What? I don't know quite what happened. Everything switched off. I blew up in front of you all. I operate sort of out of near Oxford in the UK, and really I'm on a mission like so many other people here, because we all have something we can help people with. I, in actual fact, work in the wonderful world of property. Not that I own it or play with it. However, I'm a collaborator. I specialize with extracting local authority information for people who want to buy property, but I do work with conveyancers right the way through. From I work with buyers, I work with sellers, and anybody sort of in between that.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. Next, Muhammad Saeed Salman. Welcome.
Hi guys, I hope I'm audible. I'm Salman Zaidi from Karachi, Pakistan, and I wanted to thank Debra for inviting me on the session. Basically, I build authentic brands based on authentic and genuine people who are there to help out and give back to society. So, such as all these incredible people here on the session who have actually overcome their challenges and now are ready to give back to the people. So I build their personal brands and get them the right exposure they need to actually reach out to as many millions of people as possible. Thank you.
Awesome. Love that. Thank you for being here. Mark Overton. Welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having me, Payman. Excuse me, I came a bit late. Excuse me. Yeah, nice to meet everybody. It's so nice to meet so many health and wellness professionals as well. That's what I do. I'm a primal diet, exercise, and lifestyle expert, men's health coach. I'm like one of those people, I'm sure many resonate, where I've got a lot to say. I feel like I've got a powerful message, but I don't have an audience. I'm at the very starting point. Well, I'm in the first year of the starting up my business. I used to be a personal trainer. And as I did that, and I spent years working in that field, I realized there's a massive gap to bridge between fitness coaching and health coaching, and it just didn't take place off the gym floor. So I've produced a curriculum. I call it the 5 Rocks, which is based around nutrition, based around metabolism, exercise, self-care. And I take people through that curriculum via an app, as well as doing virtual coaching to nurture them to positive habit change. So I've always known the podcast was going to be a big one. So I'm really keen to take what I can.
Absolutely. For the gift that you've been blessed with, it's a no-brainer, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. My dear friend, Peter Russell, the one and only. Not Russell.
Finally got it right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from sunny Windsor. My name is Peter Russell, and I'm a business coach, speaker, and mentor. And I have been sent from the future by your hyper-successful self to help you overcome your challenges and to save you from the trap of mediocre. So if you are after becoming your true self and reach your full potential, I'm your guy. I'll post my contact details in the chat. Reach out to me. Let's have a chat.
Welcome. Glad to have you, my fellow time traveler. Awesome. Next, my dear friend, the one that never sleeps, or he sleeps just like a lion with just one eye only. DG, the one and only.
Well, thank you, Payman. I'm happy to be here. Thank you very much. Merci d'écouter très bien. Merci. Merci. I was going to say, I've been here before and I'm glad to be here. What I walked away with was mind blowing. I've started and I'm about to start a new one. But what I do, I've gone through a 360 degree, starting with real estate. But now what I focus on now is founders, helping them to communicate their offers well enough so that people can understand it's not just fancy expertise, but a way your prospective can see it, understand it. And I hope again, coming this time around, I will learn to implement the fresh ideas again. Thank you, Amen.
Mine. Glad to have you again. And there's quite a few people here involved in real estate, so you can meet some great contacts here. Awesome. Next, Tracy T. Smiling Tracy, because I've been looking and always smiling. Love that.
I know. Thanks, Payman. It's so amazing.
With the community center.
Please mute yourselves if you're not talking. Who's not muted? Okay.
Coffee eating courses. Did you say you were going to do the training for people to be able to?
Okay. Who's not muted?
that?
Please.
Yeah.
I think it's Kay.
Which one?
Kay Johnson's not muted.
Okay, just mute. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Smiley Tracy. That's going to be your name.
Hi, everybody. I'm Tracy Tilbury from sunny South Africa, sitting in Dubai at the moment. Was invited with Mark and through Debra. Such an amazing opportunity. I'm so excited. I actually missed a lot of the other ones being live. Previously, I've done one of your courses, but it wasn't live. So I'm really excited to be with you at for this journey. So I'm here because podcasts are the new future, of course, we know that. And my work is going to want to do a podcast about hospitality. So I specialize in marketing and communications, especially in hospitality. So thank you, and I really appreciate and I'm glad to be here, Payman.
I'm so glad as well. You're the right place, my friend. Keep smiling. Smiling Tracy, that should be your branding name, you know? Awesome. All right, next, Catherine. Did I say your name correctly? Catherine Koch?
Yes. Koch. I'm calling from Germany. I'm so excited.
Jawohl. Go ahead.
Jawohl. So I'm calling from Germany, close to Frankfurt. And it's so great to be here because this is new for me. I've been working since over 16 years in my private practice as a healing practitioner for psychotherapy and helping people to free themselves from the bondage of past trauma and reclaim their lives and become their own health CEO. So I use energy psychology modalities like EFT, matrix reimprinting, and I'm a certification trainer for EFT and mental health. So I'm creating a training program right now, Body Mind Mastery program, to help people reclaim their lives and become their own health CEO. So of course, I'll need to know how to get myself out there. Until now, I didn't have to go out there. My clients came to me, but I have to learn how to market and get visible. So this is where I'm at right now. So I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Glad to have you here.
Sure.
All right, next, Rebecca.
Hi, everyone. It's great to be here. So many different people, so it's great to connect. My name is Rebecca Boyle and my business is Rebecca Boyle Copywriting. And as the name suggests, I specialize in copywriting for growing businesses who find they've been in business for a few years and they're kind of a bit stuck. They're relying on referrals and passive ways of getting clients and the need to really focus on their marketing now. So I specialize in web copy and tone of voice guides. So that's Rebecca Boyle Copywriting, and it's lovely to be here.
Love that. Thank you for being. Copywriting is one of the most important skills to have for business, and we're glad to have you here. Thank you. Next, dear friend and very talented woman, and also the woman with the best smoothie in all of the UK, Marika.
Hello, all. I'm Marika. I'm actually a southerner that lives down, who is from down south, but I live up north in Manchester and I've been here a while. I work as a camera assistant in TV and film. So yeah, it's fun times on set sometimes. In my spare time, I work on a podcast called Soul Awakenings with a friend. Just started off doing it in studio kind of settings. But I would like to have my own podcast. Don't know what yet, but I definitely want to have my own podcast. So I'm here to learn and make connections and meet everyone. So thank you. And that's me.
Awesome. You're at the right place, my friend. You're at the right place. Awesome. Next, Laura.
Is that me?
Yes, Laura. Yes.
Hello, my name's Laura. I am a legal assistant working in Scotland and working with legal professionals across the UK. Thanks so much for Carolyn, Queen of Cards, for introducing me to Debra and for Debra to bringing me along here today. Looking forward to learning what a podcast might bring to my business.
Awesome. Glad to have you. Thank you for the people that introduced you here. Thank you to both of you. Awesome. Next, Louisa. Louisa Bray. Once, twice, speak now, hold your peace forever. Louisa, are you here? Okay, I'll come back to you in a moment. Next, another dear friend of mine that I met here in Da Nang, Amy. Amy, come on, don't be shy. Amy once, Amy twice. Okay, we'll come to you in a moment. Next, David. Okay, did someone... Amy, you there? Okay, we'll come to you in a moment, Amy. David. David. Is it napping time in the UK? All right, we'll come back to you as well. Hopefully Kimberly is here. Kimberly. Kimberly.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, finally someone that responds.
Okay.
Ooh, go ahead.
I am here. I just have my camera off because I'm actually at an appointment right now, but I didn't want to miss this. So yes, hi everybody. My name is Kim. I'm actually calling in from the United States in the state of Maine.
Good morning.
I had the privilege of, yes, good morning, yes. I had the privilege of meeting Damon just last week actually, and I absolutely loved his energy and his story, so I could not pass up his invitation to attend here this week. So I am a strategic pitching professional, the founder of Pitch with Kim, and I work with ambitious female entrepreneurs and really empowering them to use their voice through podcast guesting. So I am very much in the podcasting space. I absolutely love it. I launched my first podcast in, when was it, 2022, and I'm looking to launch my second one. So I'm here for the fun and to learn, and it's a pleasure to meet everybody. Thank you so much, Payman.
Thank you for the kind words. You're definitely in the right place, and I can't wait to help you bring your gift to the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, Louisa is here.
Sorry, it went to mute. Sorry, none of this will work.
No worries. No worries. Go ahead.
No, none of it will work. I'm sorry.
No worries.
None of it works. Can't get any of it to work. That's where I
It's
am.
working.
Is it? Can you hear me?
Yeah, before we're able to see you.
Can
Now
you see me?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know whether you can hear me though, can you? I'm in Leicestershire. Thanks to Bob for interviewing you, and that's where I found out about you. I've been interviewed for a couple of podcasts myself about my life. I'm an RTT therapist, trauma coach, eating disorders, anorexia mainly, but anything and everything. So, but I'm interested in interviewing other people because they love to talk about themselves.
Awesome.
But I don't really heard any of it. Thank you.
Very welcome. I'm glad that you enjoyed the interview that Barb made. That was beautiful.
I did. It was very good.
Thank you.
Barb's excellent.
Awesome. Thank you. Kay Johnson. Floor is yours, my friend. Kay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Yeah, Kay Johnson. I am a nutritionist and I have a business called the Gut Health Gurus. So I provide one-to-one therapy for people with gut issues, and I also run retreats and workshops all around gut health. Lovely to meet you all.
Please, glad to have you here. Thank you. Next, let's see, Lewis. Lewis once, Lewis twice.
I'm here just getting the functions.
No worries, take your time. Go ahead.
Yes, so what I do is that I help small to medium-sized businesses, coaches, and consultants attract their ideal clients and double their income. And I use a 3D process, discover, design, and deliver to help people to go places, take them over the bridge so they can achieve their dreams.
Beautiful. Love that. Thank you.
I'm a business growth strategist.
Beautiful. Love that. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Pleasure on mine. Angela, my dear friend Angela. Angela, you here? Angela is a wonderful power networker. Quite a few of you guys have been probably introduced by Angela. Angela, you here?
Yes.
All right. Hello.
I'm here. I'm here, but I can't speak.
Okay, no worries. We'll come back to you after then. Okay. So we missed two people. David Hawes. Are you here, David? Okay. And Amy, are you here? Are you able to speak? To briefly introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Okay, no worries.
It's David Hawes. Can you hear me?
Was that David speaking?
It's David Horja. Can you hear me, Payman?
Oh, yes, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. My name is David Hawes, and I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa. I deal with your head and your heart.
Wow.
The right mindset in a super healthy body. Which one is mission critical to you? Your head, your mindset, or your health? That's what I deal with.
Awesome. Love that. Thanks for being with us today. Thank you. Last call for Amy. Amy, you here? Okay, no worries. All right, let's move on. So, let's see. Louisa is here. And let me share my screen, and I'm going to start my talk. Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm really delighted, honored, and truly blessed to be connecting with all of you guys, to introduce you, to get to know each other and help you guys identify your true zone of genius, your true gifts, and then embrace them and then share them loud and proud to your own profitable podcast, what we'll be doing over the next 5 days in this beautiful transformational 5-day challenge. I'm going to share with you how this exact approach has completely changed my life, and then those of my students from around the world. So let's get going. At any time, any question, raise your hand, and then we'll go through. I'll handle it. So, do you see my screen? Do you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to get leads on demand to your own podcast and channel, even if you have no existing audience to start with, without spamming and no ad spend. I'm going to be sharing with you the exact same approach and method that allowed me to get close to 100 high-ticket clients in 18 months with a YouTube channel of less than 200 subscribers. Yes, you got that right, less than 200 subscribers. And I'll explain to you why and how that is possible. So by the end of this 5-day podcast lead challenge, you will have an actionable blueprint to launch your profitable podcast and or YouTube channel, so that once you implement all of that, you can get leads on demand for your business through your own podcast and profitable YouTube channel. I'm going to, again, sharing my story, how I've done it, and how this has been also helping my students from around the world for the last 18 months. So the agenda for tonight, housekeeping, meet and greet, you already done that. I'm going to share with you my story and how podcasting completely transformed my life. Then I'm going to be talking about the 3 foundational questions about podcasting, some misconceptions and myths about starting a podcast, and then last but definitely not least, about making money with your podcast and YouTube channel, because that's what we are all here for. So about me, as you may or may not know, I'm a Canadian expat. I've been blessed to have lived in many countries around the world and speaking quite a few languages, 6 languages, and I'm only getting started. I'm a connector, I'm a collector, I'm a cheerleader. When someone meets me and asks me, what do you do? I don't tell them I'm a podcaster, I'm an author, or I'm a coach. I tell them I'm a collector. What do you collect? I collect success stories, testimonials. If you go on my website is full of testimonials. That's what I want. And I want to grow my collection of testimonials to the moon. And podcasting has completely changed my life. I'm the host and founder of the Leaders with a Heart podcast, done over almost 350 episodes, released 345 in the last 3.5 years. In the process, I became a 4-time #1 international best-selling author. It completely changed my life. A little bit about me. I'm not going to go through all of this. Some of you may have heard it in the lives I've done the last few days, but I was literally in the gutter, broke, depressed, almost suicidal, completely destroyed financially, no direction, jumping from one shiny object to another. But the biggest thing that I was facing was that I was painfully shy. And then podcasting completely changed all of that, allowed me to get back on my feet financially and every aspect, find my purpose, my voice, embracing my gifts, making beautiful connections and friendships around the world. But the greatest gift podcasting blessed me with was that of killing my shyness. Again, because I used to be incredibly shy, not even zero, but negative self-confidence because I have a big nose, no hair. I used to be fat. People that know me from before, when they see me now doing lives and doing videos all the time, they ask me, what happened to you? Did you make a pact with the devil? I said, no, I just found my purpose, my voice, my mission. That to me is the greatest gift that podcasting blessed me with. And what that was to become, to kill my shyness so I can become the person that I was meant to be. And so that's a little bit about me. The 3 foundational questions here. So let's raise your hand. I want to see how many of you currently have your own podcast. Put a 1 if you have one in the chat. Let's see that. Let's see how many of you currently have a podcast. Okay, quite a few. Awesome. Perfect. Now, what has been so far the #1 reason that has been holding you back from launching your podcast? Write it in the chat, or I can take 1 or 2 people to share it live with us by speaking it. Anyone wants to go? Raise your hand and I will give you I will let you share it.
I can.
Go ahead.
The first of all, technical side, because never done, and I'm not a technical person, I'm more creative. And even I try to create my YouTube channel, like start my podcast on YouTube. I face a lot of challenges because of guests, and sometimes you cannot be guaranteed what your guest is talking about. Sometimes how it turns. So it's giving me a lot of stress, and I stopped.
Beautiful. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it. But you definitely have the right place to change that. We're going to change that. One more person who wants to go next?
Yeah. I can say that it's just not knowing how to do it. And that's why I'm here, to find out how to do it. I've done a couple of podcasts with my daughter, but I don't know how to put it out there.
All right. Well, you're in the right place, my friend. You're in the right place. Okay. So now, the last question I have for you guys is, what is the #1 objective, purpose, goal that you want to achieve through your podcast and your YouTube channel? Let's hear 1 or 2 people. Or write it in the chat as well if you want to share it that way. Let's hear 1 or 2 people.
Okay, I can speak. This is Debra here.
Yeah.
So what do I want to achieve? So myself and my co-host Norma, caring for those who care for others. There's hundreds of thousands of people, if not more, who are out at work, busy doing their lives, never tell anybody that they're looking after an elderly relative, a poorly child, a team of people, if you're a vet, looking after animals, doctors looking after your patients, etc. And we are trying to put the message out to that there is hope, that there is a way that you can look after yourself, and we're putting that information. So a podcast is going to amplify our reach. And I've already been approached by Blog Preston, which are a very well reputed news agency in Preston, and they want to write about us for Blog Preston. I could never have got that PR normally. So absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Deborah. And I'm really impressed and very proud of the incredible transformation I've seen you go through over the last few weeks as a result of saying yes and literally spreading your wings and becoming the person you were meant to be. So that's the greatest gift that I've received from being connected to you. So thank you. Awesome. Next, here are some most common reasons not to start a podcast. And these are things that I was also struggling with. And each time I hear it, it really pains me. I have an academy. At the end of each academy class, I host a graduation party and ask the people that just graduate, hey, what was the #1 reason holding you back? And these are some of the most common ones. Each time I hear them, it really makes my heart bleed. And those are, who am I? Who's going to listen to me? I'm a nobody. My story doesn't matter. I don't matter. My voice doesn't matter. I'm not an expert. I don't have a PhD or multiple letters after my name. I have nothing special, value special to offer to the world, and so on and so forth. I even heard some people say I'm not the best looker. I definitely was among those people because I had very little self-confidence, and that was one of the also holding me back. So again, these are the most common reasons holding people back. And but we're gonna change all of that because again, we're gonna see that this is not about that, but we all have a story. We all matter. It's not about you. It's not about how you look like, but it's about sharing your story, your gifts, your wisdom, your experiences you've learned and accumulated over this lifetime. And ultimately, you need to understand. We all need to understand that your story matters. The fact that you made it this far in life, that's a powerful story. That's a beautiful miracle. Incredible sets of stories and beautiful gifts to be shared. Your voice definitely matters, and you definitely, absolutely, positively matter. Again, it's all about sharing your story and your gifts because we all understand life is a school. We come here to learn, grow, and become wiser and better. But from my humble understanding, that's only 5% of why we are here. The 95% is taking those gifts and sharing them with around us, with people around us and around the world. And that's what we're going to be doing in our podcast. So again, here's some more misconception about starting a podcast. These are also some of the ones that are holding me back. And those are, I don't know where to start. I have no idea how to start. I'm not a techie. I don't have the time or money to start. Or the last one, but definitely quite a big one. Podcasting is saturated. These are some of the reasons that really people are that are holding people back. But again, as I shared with you, I will share again over the next few days. You will see it's not about that. It's not about, please mute yourself. It's not about that. It's about sharing your story from wherever you are.
Yeah, good. Today is my day off. You know, I was just chilling out a little.
Who's that? Please mute yourself. Thank you. All right. Okay. Next.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Who's that? Can you put yourself mute, please? Okay.
Louis needs to turn his sound off.
Who's that? Okay. Awesome. So the good news is that a powerful podcast doesn't have to be hard or time consuming. Actually, it can be launched in 3 easy steps in 3 weeks. First step is
No, I haven't checked my email today yet. I was online doing something else and I see your message, so I decided.
Hey man, please make me a co-host. I'll do this in the background.
I saw a number of them on Friday. And I realized what he was saying is the problem because a number of them spoke with me and their project sounded like a capstone project. So what I'm doing at the moment, I've been speaking with a guy called Mike.
Lewis.
There you go. Finally. Okay, how do I make you co-host, Peter?
Yes, please.
How do I do that? Okay, let me see.
Click the 3 dots in the corner of my picture.
Make host, but it says make host, not
make
co-host.
co-host.
It doesn't show me that.
Okay.
If I make you host, it's gonna kick me out.
Lewis now shut himself up.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Can I ask all of you guys, if you're not speaking, please mute yourself. Thank you so much. Let's resume. Okay. So where were we? Okay. here. Okay, let me go to full screen. Do you guys see my screen? Yes, yes. All right, perfect. So again, as I said, a powerful podcast can be launched in 3 weeks, and in 3 easy steps. I'm going to share with you the actual blueprint and the same blueprint that I use in my own Powerful Podcast Academy. I will share it with you guys all for free as my way to say thank you for your time and your trust to be spending the next few days with us. So I'll be sharing that with you over the next few days. So again, and we'll go through all of that inside the challenge on day 3. Now, let me ask all of you guys. I want to hear some answers. What is the number one objective for your podcast? What do you want to achieve through your podcast? So write down in one sentence your top 3 goals and objective for your podcast. And I want you to do something that is going to be very helpful for you moving forward from today to the rest of the week and even beyond. And that is be as specific as possible, because as you will learn throughout this 5-day challenge, clarity and specificity is the name of the game. The more clarity you have, the more specific you are, the more magnetic your message will be, as opposed to being generic and vague. That's definitely not what we want. What we want is to be very specific, very clear. So let's hear that. Write down in the chat, or even if 1 or 2 of you guys can share it with us. What is the number one objective that you want to achieve to your podcast? Okay, let me hear that. Okay, wait. Let me go to the chat. Okay, and Catherine, empower and inspire others to become their own health CEO rather than outsource their health and well-being to the health professionals. Love that. Pamela, get my message out there. Peter, build 100 billion strong global audience. Love that. Make that 1 billion. Add another 0. That's my gift to you, brother. Okay, is that a good gift for you? All right, cool. Pamela, get new clients. Christine, talk about what I have done already. Beautiful. Bernadette, to help people understand themselves better and be self-aware. Absolutely. Keely, to help others unlock self-doubt and imposter syndrome and to escape the traps of burnout I fell into in the corporate world. Provide hope. There is another way. Love that. Yes. Hamish Neven, to share stories of hope. Tell people it's all going to be okay. That's exactly why I started. That's why my podcast is about speaking my language, brother. That's it. Carolyn, new clients and get word out about using greeting cards. Love that. Lorraine, to build a following by building a library of information to sell my books and get clients. You're in the right place, my friend. Robin, share that symptoms are actually generally signs of healing and how we can unpack them in order to work with our body to get back to balance and well-being. Love that. Sana, to raise awareness, inspire, and be of help. Love that. Gifty, oh, I'm in love with that name. That's the best name ever. To unleash health professional women to thrive through work-life challenge. Love that. Paul, get financially independent to recurring revenue. Love that. Ish, to reach tech department decision makers looking to outsource their IT to India, consider me as their go-to consultant. Yes. And for your wife to help her sell 20x more of her home-based food products. Love that. Okay. Peter Russell, 10x. No, man. 100x. Come on. If you say one more time 10x, I'm going to kick you out of this thing. It's 1 and x, you know?
You said go from 100 million to 1 billion. Either my math is wrong.
All right. Okay. Wait. Maybe you're right. You know what? How can we both be right? Add 2 zeros. Okay. We have Santa. We have Santa with us. Santa can grant you this gift, right, Santa? Awesome. Love that. All right, and so on and so forth. Okay. Thank you guys for sharing. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Let me close the chat here. Okay. So this concludes today's presentation. Today, I wanted to really spend the most of the time to really get to know each other, because in any event, whether online and offline, one of the biggest awards and biggest rewards of any event is the people you meet, the connection you make. Please don't be shy to reach out to each other, because again, the goal is in networking. So tonight, it's going to be a short lesson for me, but tomorrow is going to be a big one, because tomorrow we're going to be really diving into the meat and potatoes. Sneak peek into days 2, which is going to be talking about the benefits of podcasting, why podcasting is so powerful, so transformational, so life-changing for businesses and entrepreneurs, benefits not only for you as a person, but also for your business. And I would argue that the benefits for you as a person, from my experience, far outweigh the benefits for your business. And you will see that tomorrow. So again, stay tuned tomorrow. If you have any questions, We have a Facebook group. Please share your questions there. Introduce yourself further on the Facebook group. Let's get some momentum, some network, some dialogue going on the group. And what I ask you also each day, leave your questions and also your answers to the question. I'm going to be giving you action steps every day. Share them inside the group so that we can all not only get to learn from each other, but also to get feedback from each other. We are about 100 people signed up for this. Quite a few people couldn't make it for the call because of whatever reasons, and also because we had a technical issue. Apparently, the wrong link was sent to the people. I apologize for that. So by tomorrow, I will make sure that people get the right links. We'll have many more people tomorrow. So share your answers, introduce yourself so that we can all leverage the power of networking, because one of my branding is 1 + 1 = 11. 3 people coming together is 111. 4 people together is 1,111. Because when people come together with the same vision, mission, purpose, goal, voice, resources, connections, we exponentially grow, and we can. There's no limit. So please don't be shy. Introduce yourself in the group and participate in the group. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. And before we leave, any questions about anything that I mentioned briefly tonight? Sorry, tonight for me, today for you guys. Let's take a few questions, 1 or 2 questions. Raise your hand, please. And no more questions.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say if I start a podcast, but which is not much related with my direct business, it's more like my passion and hobby. Should I create another one more closer to my business, like a name and topics?
Yes. There's a major difference between starting a podcast for a hobby and one for a business. We are talking about starting a profitable podcast for your business. So this is what we're going to be doing this week. And I'm going to dive way deeper tomorrow. And from the rest of the week, also, I'm going to be bringing some experts, killer experts. Speaking of that, I should have introduced them. I have 2 experts already, 3 experts confirmed. One is, I'm very proud, my own coach is a super high 7-figure, low 8-figure sales coach himself. Is a super salesperson, but he sells without being salesy or sleazy. He's going to come to us. He's also from Toronto, Canada, just like me. He's going to come and do a talk to us on day 3 on Wednesday. So be there for him. And on Friday, I'll have my dear friend Misha. He's been by far the most requested expert in all of my challenges so far. I've done 4. He's going to share with you how to go on a podcast store, how to get into 50 podcasts in the next 90 days. So he's going to be on Friday, and also looking for other experts to bring in for Thursday and so on and so forth. So yes, guys, I'm going to be bringing some experts for you. We're going to be looking at how to build a profitable podcast for your business. We're going to look at how to build properly a podcast for business. And that will start with identifying your zone of genius, your true gifts. And then we're going to craft your messaging, build your offer around that, and build your business, and ultimately the podcast. The podcast is going to be the vehicle of choice, the vehicle of excellence to convey your message, to get your message across to your audience. So that's what we're going to be doing in a nutshell. So yes, so it's all going to be about business. Does that answer your question? I went into a long tangent.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so it's more about my wife's business. So she already has a YouTube channel with, I'll say, a sizable audience, about 30.
Hey, who's talking?
3,800.
Introduce yourself, please.
This is Ish. This is Ish.
Go ahead.
So it's more regarding my wife's channel, because I'll be starting a fresh podcast, so it would be from zero. But she already has a YouTube channel which has got an audience from the food space, but it's not a podcast that she runs. She had been doing for fun food reviews and cooking videos on that channel. So it's related to her business. But now, can we use that audience to build a podcast for her and use it to actually monetize what she sells now? That are the food products.
As long as the 2 businesses are related, connected, yes.
Well, yes, the business is related. It's all into the food space. The name of the channel and the name of our business, the brand, is all same on Instagram and everywhere. So it's just from pivoting from food reviews and cooking videos to starting a podcast on that particular channel.
Yeah. In that case, yes, absolutely. As long as it's coherent and they match, yes. But if on one channel you're
yes,
going to
they
talk
do.
about, say, e-commerce, the other one you're going to talk about sports, then absolutely not, because you're going to lose
No,
credibility.
it has always talked about food.
Awesome.
Earlier it was recipes, then it was food reviews, but now we want to focus on the products she sells
Awesome.
and build a podcast around that. So I'll look forward to exploring how
Yes.
she can use her channel for her podcast and
Thank you,
me
brother.
for
I
my
appreciate
own
that.
podcast.
Any more questions, guys?
Thank you.
Any more questions? Speak now, hold your peace forever.
No, I was just going to say thank you, Payman. That's really interesting. It was great to get to know everybody. And I have to say, as somebody that's been through this and is now the second time, there is so much value to be had. So do come tomorrow. You'll learn so much. And if you want to dip into this, I know that you're going to record the sessions as well, because I've got some people that need to listen to that too. Yeah, great stuff.
Absolutely. All calls will be recorded. And also I'm going to be sharing with you guys in about an hour or so by not only the replay, but also the slides and all the resources, so you can, have access to them later on. So again, participate in the Facebook group, make sure you're in the Facebook group, and and get to network and connect to each other, because one of the biggest advantage of any event is the networking, the people you meet. So don't be shy, reach out to because who knows, you can interview each other on your podcast. Who knows, maybe you can collaborate together, you can do business together, you can do joint ventures. So don't be shy. Any last question? One last question for the road, as we say back home in Canada. One more for the road. Come on, bring him on. Can I have the link to the Facebook group? Okay, Mark, let me share that with you. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second, please. 5-day podcast lead challenge. If you're not connected with me, please connect with me. I'll share also my Facebook profile. Let me just give me 1 second. My Facebook profile here. Connect with me, and so the first link, that's the link for the Facebook group, and the second one, that's my Facebook profile. Please connect with me, and I will add and make a request to be added to the Facebook group, and I'll do so. So and because keep an eye on the Facebook group, because that's where I'm going to be sharing each day the links to the videos, as well as the replays, the slides, the resources, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, if you have no more questions, let's call it a day. And I'm super looking forward to tomorrow, same time, 1 p.m. UK time. And for the rest of you, you can, if you're from the US, it's going to be 8 a.m. Eastern. And for you, DG, I don't know, because there's no time for you. It's always, online o'clock for you. And for you, Salim, it's going to be 8 p.m. KL time. For me, it's 7 p.m. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. If you're not connected with, save the chat, get everybody's contacts, information. And please, if you're not connected with me on Facebook, connect with me. And so I can add you to the Facebook group. All right, my friends, as we say back home in Canada, have a fantabulous day. And I'm mega looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Keep shining your light, keep blessing the world, and keep smiling. Where's what was it? Tracy, smiling Tracy? Is she still here? All right.
Bye,
Anyways,
Payman. Thank you so much. Still
very welcome.
smiling.
Take care. See you guys tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Take care. Take care. All right, I'm gonna call it here.